We are going to start with the chapter today, Tiger King, Vistas. Tiger King, written by Kalki. This is about a general attitude of human beings towards wild animals. Why the Tiger King was named as a Tiger King? He was not named as a Tiger King when he was born. This chapter basically based on irony, satire, miracle and humor. The Maharaja of Prithpanpuram is the hero of this story. He may be identified as His Highness Jamidar General Khilidar Major Satavihagra Samhari Maharaja Dhiraja Vishwabhuvana Samrat Shri Jilani Jangjang Bahadur. Or in short, we can call him a Tiger King. I've come forward to tell you why he came to be known as Tiger King. I have no intention of pretending to advance only to end in a strategic withdrawal. Even the threat of Sutaka bomber, Sutaka is type of a bomb, and the people who drop Sutaka bomber, they are called a bomber, will not throw me off a track. If you threaten me also, then also I am not going to tell you why the Tiger King is being known as a Tiger King, unless and until you go through the entire chapter. The Sutaka, if it is like, can beat a hasty retreat from my story. Hasty means fast. Retreat means moving back. Right at the start, it is imperative to disclose. Imperative means it is not agree or it is not correct to disclose a matter of vital importance about the Tiger King. Everyone who reads of him will experience the natural desire to meet a man of his indomitable courage. Indomitable means a very brave, face to face, but there is no chance of its fulfillment. So Kalki is saying to you all that once you will go through the chapter, you want to meet the Tiger King, but your wish will never be fulfilled. As Bharata said to Rama about Dashrath, the Tiger King has reached that final abode. Abode means heaven of all living creature. In other words, the Tiger King is dead. What happened when Bharata met Lord Rama in the jungle and requested him to come back to Ayodhya, and also given him the news of the death of Dashrath, that for Rama it was of no use because Rama could not meet Dashrath, his father. Same way, after reading the story, Kalki is saying that people wanted to meet the Tiger King, but their wish will never be fulfilled as Tiger King is no more. The manner of his death is a matter of extraordinary interest. It can be revealed. Revealed means shown only at the end of the tale story. The most fantastic aspect of his demise means death, was that as soon as he was born, astrologer had said that one day the Tiger King would actually have to die. They also said the child will grow up to become the warrior of the warriors, hero of the heroes, champion of the champions. But after that, they stopped. They didn't complete their sentence. When they bit their lips and swallowed hard. This line means they were finding it difficult to complete their sentence. When compelled to continue, when they were forced to finish their sentence, the astrologers came out with it. They came out with the reason why they were not completing their sentence. This is a secret which should not be revealed at all. Revealed means tell. And yet we are forced to speak out. The child born under the star, and stars mean there are planetary bodies which we call Guru, Shukra and all, will one day have to meet its death. At that very moment, a great miracle took place. Underline, an astonishing and surprising word came out from the lips of 10-day-old Jilani Jangjang Bahadur. He said, "O wise prophet," remember what is the miracle? That a 10-day-old boy, you have never heard a 10-day-old boy is speaking. Everyone stood transfixed in stupefaction. Everybody stood transfixed means in motionless, in stupefaction means in shock. Underline this line, the question might come like this. Everyone stood transfixed in stupefaction. The answer will be that when they heard and saw the 10-day-old boy speaking, they were shocked. They looked widely at each other and blinked. "Oh, wise prophet, it was I who spoke." This time there was no ground for doubt. It was an infant born just 10 days ago who had enunciated means spoke, the words so clearly. The chief astrologer took off his spectacles and gazed intently, seriously at the baby. He said, the Tiger King said, "All those who are born will one day have to die. We don't need your prediction to know that. There would be some sense in it if you could tell us the manner of that death." The royal infant uttered these words in his little squeaky voice. Squeaky means very shrill voice. He said, "Oh, wise prophet, what new you are telling me? The people who are born, one day they have to die. Just tell me the cause of my death. That would be new." The chief astrologer placed his finger on his nose in wonder. A baby barely 10 days old opened its lips in speech. Not only that, it also raised intelligence question. What intelligence question? He asked the astrologer to tell him the cause of his death. Incredible. Rather like the bulletin means news issued by the war office than fact. The chief astrologer took his finger off his nose and fixed his eyes upon the little prince. Now mark this paragraph, the last paragraph, very important. The prince was born in an hour of the bull. The bull and the tigers are enemies. Therefore, death comes from the tiger. He explains. So, when Tiger King asked the astrologer about the cause of his death, the astrologer said that the king was born in an hour of bull. Bull and tiger both are the enemies, and so the tiger would be responsible for the death of the king. You may think that Crown Prince Jang Bahadur was thrown into a quack. Quack means shock when he heard the word tiger. No, that was exactly what did not happen. As soon as he heard it pronounced means as soon as he heard it, the Crown Prince gave a deep growl. Growl means because like the tigers they growl. Terrifying word. Terrifying means you can say frightening words emerged from his lip, came out from his lip. "Let tigers be aware," he said. "It should not me who should be aware of tigers. The tiger should be aware of me." This account is only a rumor, riff in Pratibandh Puram. Riff means spread, but with hindsight we may conclude that it was based on some truth. Okay student, we have completed first part. Now we will be dealing with the second part. We are going to start with the next part. After this, how Tiger King was brought up. Crown Prince Jang Bahadur grew taller and stronger day by day. No other miracle marked his childhood's day apart from event already we have discussed. When he was 10 days old, he spoke the word and asked from the astrologer about the cause of his death. The boy drank the milk of an English cow, was brought up by an English nanny, tutored in English by an Englishman, saw nothing but English film, exactly as the crown princes of all other Indian states did. This is a satire which Kalki is making fun of the society, that all the kings and the prince, when they were growing up in India, they were only brought up in an English environment. When he came at the age of 20 means when he was 20 years old, the state kingdom, which had been with the court of ward, means in the custody until then, came into his hand. But everyone in the kingdom remembered the astrologer's prediction. What was an astrologer's prediction? That when the Tiger King would die in the hand of tiger, or the tiger would be responsible for the death of Tiger King. Many continued to discuss the matter. Slowly it came to the Maharaja's ears. There were innumerable forests. Innumerable means many forests in the Pratibandh Puram state. They had tigers in them. The Maharaja knew the old saying, "You may kill even a cow in self-defense." It means if your life is in danger from any animals, you can kill that animal to save your life. There could certainly be no objection to killing tigers in self-defense. Prediction. So there could certainly be no objection to killing tigers in self-defense. With this mission, the Maharaja started out on a tiger hunt. The Maharaja was thrilled beyond measure. Thrill means happy, without measurements which he could not express when he killed his first tiger. He sent Miss Call for the state astrologer and showed him the dead beast, the dead tiger. What do you say now? He demanded. He asked from the astrologer. You told me that, or you prophesied that I would be killed by tiger. See, I have killed the tiger, but still I am alive. The astrologer said, Your Majesty may kill 99 tigers underlined in exactly the same manner. But the astrologer drawled. Drawl means stop. But what? Speak without fear. But you must be very careful with the 100th tiger. 100 means 100. That is, you should be careful with the 100th tiger. The 100th tiger would be responsible for your death. What if the 100 tigers were also killed? He said, suppose if I kill 100 tigers also, then I will tear up, underline all my books on astrology, set fire to them, and I shall cut off my tuft means choti, crop my hair short, and become an insurance agent. The astrologer finished on an incoherent note. Incoherent means which is not very clear. Coherent is clear. Incoherent which is not clear. So, the astrologer said, once if my prophecy fails wrong, then I am going to tear and burn my astrology book. I am going to cut my tuft. Tuft is a mark of self-respect for the Brahmins and the learned people. And if they cut their tuft, it's a grave insult to them. Then I'll crop my hair and I'll become an insurance agent. But your death will come in the hand of 100 tiger. You are free. You will be easily able to kill 99 tigers, but you have to be aware of 100 tiger. Okay, till here we have done it. Now we'll go for a third paragraph. We'll show how the tiger hunting was not easy for Tiger King. But the Maharaja was firm in his resolve. What was his resolve? That nobody was going to kill or hunt the tiger in Pratibandpuram except him. He refused permission. He said, I can organize any other hunt. Underline. You may go on a boar hunting, that is a pig hunting. You may conduct a mouse hunt. We are ready for a mosquito hunt. But tiger hunt, that is impossible. The question might come that apart from tiger hunting, what other hunting he had suggested to the British officers. The British officer secretary sent message to the Maharaja through the Diwan that the Durai himself, Durai means the British officer, did not have to kill the tiger. The Maharaja could do the actual killing. What was important to the Durai was a photograph of himself holding the gun and standing over the tiger's carcass. Carcass means dead body. But the Maharaja would not agree even to this proposal. If he relented now, if he agreed now, what would he do if other British officers turned up for the tiger's king? The reason was that if he agreed to do right now, listening to all the, you can say, a request of others to kill the tiger on their behalf, then his expedition of killing 100 tigers would be standstill. He would not be able to fulfill his vows of killing 100 tigers. Because he prevented the British officer from fulfilling his desire, the Maharaja stood in danger of losing his kingdom itself. Underline it, it can come in a form of question. The Maharaja and Diwan held deliberation over the issue. Deliberation means meeting. As a result, a telegram was sent forthwith to a famous British company of jewelers in Calcutta, underline, sent sample of expensive diamond rings of different design. Some 50 rings arrived, underline. The Maharaja sent the whole lot to the British officer's good lady, underline. The king and the minister expected the Durai Sani, that is a British officer's wife, to choose 1 or 2 rings and send the rest back. Within no time at all, the Durai Sani sent her the reply, thank you very much for your gift. So after refusing the British officer Diwan and Tiger King knew that now their kingdom would go in the hand of the Britisher because during that time the British rule were there in India. So in order to save his kingdom, the Maharaja held a meeting with Diwan. Then they decided to send a telegram to the British jeweler in Calcutta ordering for 50 diamond rings. And those 50 diamond rings were sent to the British officer's wife, Duraiswami, in a hope that she is going to keep 2 or 3 rings, but she kept all the 50 diamond rings with sending a letter of thank you. In 2 days, underlined, a bill for 3 lakhs of rupees came from the British jeweler. The Maharaja was happy that though he had lost 3 lakh of rupees, he had managed to retain his kingdom safe. The question, please write on here, that refusing the British officer was an expensive, or to saving his kingdom was an expensive thing for Maharaja of Pratibandhpura. You are going to write from the beginning when the British officer came, what he wanted to do and why he was refused, and to save his kingdom from the Britisher, what Tiger King had done. Is it clear to you? Okay, then we are going to do with the part 4. To be highly successful. Within 10 years, he was able to kill 70 tigers. So, within 10 years, he was able to kill 70 tigers, underlined. And then, an unforeseen hurdle. Unforeseen means in future. Hurdle means problem. Brought his mission to a standstill. Because now, he was not getting any tiger. The tiger population became extinct in the forest of Pratibandhpura. Who knows whether the tigers practiced birth control or committed harakri. Harakri means suicide. Or simply ran away from the state because they desire to be shot by British hands alone. It's a humor over here. One day the Maharaja sent for Diwan, means he called Diwan. Diwan Sahib, aren't you aware of the fact that 30 tigers still remain to be shot down by this gun of mine? He asked, brandishing his gun. Brandishing means flying it in the air. Shuddering means scared at the sight of the gun, scene of the gun. The Diwan cried out, Your Majesty, I am not a tiger. Which idiot could call you a tiger? No, I am not a gun. You are neither tiger nor gun. Diwan said, I summoned you here. I called you here for a different purpose. I have decided to get married. The Diwan began to babble even more. Babble means he was finding it difficult to talk. Your Majesty, I have 2 wives already. If I marry you, don't talk nonsense. Why should I marry you? What I want is a tiger. Your Majesty, please think it over. Your ancestors were married to the sword. If you like, marry the gun. A tiger king is more than enough for this state. It doesn't need a tiger queen as well. The Maharaja gave a loud crack of laughter. I'm not thinking of marrying either a tiger or a gun, but a girl from a rank of human beings. Rank means position. He belongs to a royal family, so he wanted to get married to a girl of a royal family. First, you may draw up a statistics, means number, of tiger population in the different native state. Next, you may investigate, find if there is a girl I can marry in the royal family of a state with a large tiger population. The Diwan followed his order. He found the right girl for the state which possessed a large number of tigers. Maharaja Jang Bahadur, underlined, killed 5 or 6 tigers each time he visited his father-in-law. In this manner, 99 tigers skin adorn means decorate, beautify the wall of reception hall in Pratibandh Palace. To be highly successful. Within 10 years, he was able to kill 70 tigers. So, within 10 years, he was able to kill 70 tigers, underlined. And then, an unforeseen hurdle. Unforeseen means in future. Hurdle means problem. Brought his mission to a standstill. Because now he was not getting any tiger. The tiger population became extinct in the forest of Pratibandhpura. Who knows whether the tigers practiced birth control or committed harakri. Harakri means suicide. Or simply ran away from the state because they desire to be shot by British hands alone. It's a humor over here. One day the Maharaja sent for Diwan, means he called Diwan. Diwan Sahib, aren't you aware of the fact that 30 tigers still remain to be shot down by this gun of mine? He asked, brandishing his gun. Brandishing means flying it in the air. Shuddering means scared at the sight of the gun, scene of the gun. The Diwan cried out, Your Majesty, I am not a tiger. Which idiot could call you a tiger? No, I'm not a gun. You are neither tiger nor gun. Diwan said, I summoned you here. I called you here for a different purpose. I have decided to get married. The Diwan began to babble even more. Babble means he was finding it difficult to talk. Your Majesty, I have 2 wives already. If I marry you, don't talk nonsense. Why should I marry you? What I want is a tiger. Your Majesty, please think it over. Your ancestors were married to the sword. If you like, marry the gun. A tiger king is more than enough for this state. It doesn't need a tiger queen as well. The Maharaja gave a loud crack of laughter. I'm not thinking of marrying either a tiger or a gun, but a girl from a rank of human beings. Rank means position. He belongs to a royal family, so he wanted to get married to a girl of a royal family. First, you may draw up a statistics, means number, of tiger population in the different native state. Next, you may investigate, find if there is a girl I can marry in the royal family of a state with a large tiger population. The Diwan followed his order. He found the right girl for the state which possessed a large number of tigers. Maharaja Jang Bahadur underlined killed 5 or 6 tigers each time he visited his father-in-law. In this manner, 99 tigers skin adorn means decorate, beautify the wall of reception hall in Pratibandh Palace. Now, let's come to the last part of Tiger King. The Maharaja's anxiety reached a fever pitch. Fever pitch means at very high. Anxiety means restlessness. When there remained just 1 tiger to achieve his tally of 100. He had killed 99 tigers. Now he was short of only 1 tiger. That 1 tiger, that is 100 tiger, could not be found anywhere. So the Tiger King was finding it difficult to find it. He was getting very restless. He had this one thought during the day and the same dream at night. What was the thought and the dream at night? Of how to get 100 tiger. By this time, the tiger farm had run dry even in his father-in-law's kingdom, because even in his father-in-law kingdom there was no tiger left because he had killed all the tigers. It became impossible to locate tigers anyway, yet only one more was needed. If he could kill just one single beast, the Maharaja would have no fears left, because what happened? Why he was in expedition of killing 100 tigers? Not that Maharaja loved tigers hunting. Only he wanted to prove the astrologer wrong, that the 100th tiger would be the responsible of his death. He would give up tiger hunting altogether. But he had to be extremely careful with that last tiger. What had the late chief astrologer said? Even after killing 99 tigers, the Maharaja should be aware of 100th. True enough, the tiger was a savage beast after all. Savage means dangerous. One had to be wary of it. One had to be very careful of it. But where was that 100th tiger to be found? It seemed easier to find tiger milk than a live tiger. Thus the Maharaja was sunk in gloom. He felt in sadness. But soon came the happy news which dispelled means removed that gloom. In his own state, sheep began to disappear frequently from a hillside village. It was first ascertained means found, that this was not the work of Khadar Miya Sahib or Viraswamy Naikar, both famed for their ability to swallow sheep whole. That doesn't mean that they could swallow the live fish, living sheep whole. It means that it means that they are having a good appetite. Surely a tiger was at work. The villagers ran to inform the Maharaja. The Maharaja announced a 3-year exemption. Exemption means free from all taxes of that village, and set out on the hunt at once. Underline this line. The tiger was not easily found. It seemed as if it had violently hid itself. Violently means purposely. Hid itself in order to flout the Maharaja's will. Flout means disobey. The Maharaja's will. What was the Maharaja's will? The Maharaja's will was that he wanted to shoot that 100 tigers. The Maharaja was equally determined. He refused to leave the forest until the tiger was found. As the days passed, the Maharaja's fury, anger, and obstinacy means jidd, mounted high. Alarmingly, many officers lost their job. One day, when his rage was at its height, rage means anger, the Maharaja called the Diwan and ordered him to double the land tax for which. So, he had exempted the particular village not to pay tax for 3 years. But when Maharaja was not getting that 100th tiger, out of anger, he doubled the tax of that particular village, of whose he had exempted it for 3 years.